Great fighters, both of them.
What else happened yesterday?
Yeah. Well, you had all the BCS. You had all your conference championships.
Your SEC title, your ACC title, your Big 12 title. But let's face it, there was only two that we were interested in. The Pac-10 doesn't have a title game, but you had a rivalry game. You had Oregon versus Oregon State. And let's face it, if Oregon won, they'd be playing in the national title.
Which was a civil war. I thought it could pose some problems for Oregon. I was completely wrong. The Beavers had nothing for them.
And what would you say about the old ball coach? He'd do what?
I thought the old ball coach, I thought it would be hard to beat Steve Spurrier's twice.
They made it look easier the second time.
They made it look easier the second time, which, in my opinion, made Auburn the favorites for the national championship.
So now you have Oregon versus Auburn in Arizona, January 10th.
Yes, it's going to be the first time these two teams have met. One is going in at 13-0. One is going at 12-0. Neither one of them have been to the national championship. Right off the bat, I think Auburn's going to have to be a favorite. But I think George, from what you're talking, you're leaning towards Oregon, aren't you?
I'm picking Oregon. I think it's going to be a track meet. I think your over on this one's probably going to be around 80 points.
Right.
I expect it just to be a high-scoring affair. Now, with that said, these kids are getting ready to take, 5-6 weeks off before they play again? So you could have a really crusty, rusty first quarter.
You really could. I mean, with all that being said, the fact that it's going to be a track meet, I think that Auburn has the ability. Oregon can score points. We all know that. But Oregon last night scored 37 points. They didn't score 40 points or 50 points against a Oregon State team. I think that they're going to come up against a defense that they're going to be like, oh, shit. I think it's going to slow them up. Now, I don't think – are they going to score points? Yeah, I think they're going to score points. But I don't think they're going to score as many points. But I think Auburn will be able to score at will on them. I don't think they played anybody that's had
Who won the Big East this year?
Hmm?
Was it Pitt? Did Pitt win the Big East?
I don't know if it's Pitt or UConn. Was it UConn?
I'm not sure, but I know it wasn't Pitt.
Because
a certain follower and viewer who's been watching us probably since day one told, man, I'll bet you Pitt wins the Big East.
On that note, I only have one thing to say before we end this. So, Steel City Soldiers